wherever the war goes on the ground for Ukraine, the Russians will be in meaningfully worse position than they were before the war. They will be treated as a pariah by the U.S. and by American allies. And that means that Russia becomes the most powerful rogue state in the world, kind of like Iran for the Middle East. Russia will be for NATO. And that will mean espionage, disinformation, cyber attacks, fiber, pipeline, maybe even terrorism. And Putin's not going anywhere. So dealing with Putin, leading Russia as a proximate threat, as a true enemy, is something that especially frontline NATO states are going to have to deal with for a generation, no matter what happens on the ground in Ukraine. Now, Ukraine itself is an interesting question because they do want to engage in a new counteroffensive, probably in April or May, but a lot of that depends on ammunition. The Americans don't have enough ammunition to give them, and the U.S. is not creating a war economy because no one's going to pay these companies in the U.S., the military-industrial companies, to invest enough that it will make sense. That have to be 5-10 years of war going on, or some guarantees that people are going to still buy this increased production. That's not happening. So the Americans are running around the world trying to basically scare up more ammunition for the Ukrainians. We'll see how successful they are. And that will determine when this counteroffensive will occur and how successful they're going to be. So I think there's a big open question about where the Ukrainians end up over the course of the spring and summer. And then, of course, whether or not the West will stay coherent and as supportive of Ukraine as we look forward to 2024.